I tried to Google how we could do Restream and StreamYard. It wasn't too.
It wasn't working. I was gonna put the phone right here and do both, like put my phone right here. But
It's
what
good.
we can do is we definitely, whenever you want to get on, we get on. I like doing this. I'm
Oh yeah, I
finishing
do
school.
too.
I'm finishing school. I finished like the end of this month, so I
Uh-huh.
have my MBA at the end of the month, and I
Oh,
just been,
congrats.
yeah,
Hey,
thank you. It's been tight with school. It's just been tight, so I ain't been able to get on here as much as I want to.
here
But
we go.
I want to connect with all my people, man. Like I just want all my people to come on, do a live. Let's talk about some business stuff because people need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Bigger than, everybody selling
I think you
something.
you tapped in with me earlier in my group. I was sharing why people
Definitely.
don't have they're not able to close leads or they're not able to get leads. And I just was giving
Hmm.
tips and tricks. And I'm like, man, y'all gotta understand it's not hard at all. It's just y'all don't want to put in the legwork.
That's the saddest thing, bro. And you gotta, and it's like trying to get people from basically shooting themselves in the foot. Like people shooting themselves in the foot because what's going on is people making these businesses and they don't want to do the work. They
Mm-hmm.
think the business is going to grow itself. They think the business is going, sign. They think a post is going to get you all these clients or whatever because it's like people that sold them this get rich quick scheme about being an entrepreneur. But man, I haven't had a real job since I was like 18, right?
Yeah.
But I worked my ass off at that real job. Like I worked my ass. So I worked at Wendy's from the time I was 17 to maybe right before I turned 18. And when I say they had to tell me to quit coming in,
Oh
I'm just being honest, bro. Like
yeah.
I worked my ass off, bro. Like at Wendy's, I worked my ass off. Wherever the money at, that's where I'm gonna be at.
And that's the thing, we was talking about this off camera. That's the difference. People don't have a drive. It's like people will hear something or see something that's shiny and just assume they like, oh man, like I see this dude, he got a credit repair business, he making $10,000 a month. Yeah, but what you don't see is that he is hustling 24/7, networking in his community, running Facebook
Definitely.
ads. He got a group chat. Like they don't see all that. All they see is the money at the end of the tunnel. They don't see
Yep.
all the obstacles through the tunnel.
Most
So
definitely.
it's
Now,
it's, it's different.
what's crazy, I told you earlier when we was I had
I,
the
I,
credit here.
I got mine in the closet. I was like, man,
Hey, that's what I told you. I said
that
I'm
joint
gonna
a
throw the
cleaning
credit.
shirt.
Hey, look, yo, I haven't did this, so I want to. We came into the live talking, y'all. I see Joshua Ryan Taylor on there. Hey, look, we came into the live talking because we was already kicking it before the live. But so I'm gonna do a brief introduction, y'all. I met KP through the credit repair industry. So when I came into the credit repair industry, KP was already doing. You had you were doing the disputes.
Yeah, outsourcing.
You you was doing outsourcing. And so when you was doing the outsourcing, I was already over credit repair cloud. I was keeping it 1,000, right? But I'm gonna give it 100% the truth. Credit repair cloud introduced me to everything. I was just getting out of prison and my credit was bad. I've never had bad credit. I went to jail. I made a lot of money before jail. And I never had anything negative on my credit. I never had no problem with credit. And I came home and I had a Lexus on my credit. Because when I got locked up, I had a Lexus and my lady like put the wrong gas. So she did something. And I was like, dog, fuck that Lexus, man. They can come get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
She was
right.
big like, baby, your credit. Because I've never had anything bad on my credit. So she was a little like, damn. But I came home, my credit was like 454 or something. I had like damn, they gave me a heart attack. So I went and I dealt with one of my homies. He was on Black People Time, and I'm like, look, I can figure this out myself. I Googled how to learn about credit repair. Credit Repair Cloud popped up, so I signed up for the biggest thing they had. I started learning it, and I bumped into people like you, Ashley. Ashley's still my friend on here. Other not Ashley Grayson, that's a whole different story. It's other
Hey,
people. Yeah,
good say, good
she was
say.
in there too, though.
Hey,
This
when you said it, they was like, oh shit.
this ain't true crime. No, but Ashley was in there too. They was pumping
Yeah,
Ashley up at the time like you could do it. But anyway, I get in Credit Repair Cloud. Now I do want to give them some love because they introduced me to automations and all of that.
right, right, right.
Doing the big master class and all of that. They walk you through setting up the software and your company. I did everything they said from A to Z, and I started learning softwares. The only thing was they were piecing everything together.
Yeah, which get
It was
confusing when you in the beginning. When you a
it
beginner,
was terrible.
yeah,
Because now I'm paying for Billsby, something else, and they just all processing my money. Like, why am I paying you to touch my money again? So it was like different stuff like that. And then I got out of there. So I got out of Credit Repair Cloud. I went to Dispute Fox. That's when I met you, and you were doing the outsourcing. So, but I watched you. Even with you doing the outsourcing, it made me think about it. I'm like, well, there's other ways to do this. Like, it's other ways to make money in this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, it's other ways to make money in this.
With
So
the
go ahead.
with credit repair, like my intro, literally the exact same as yours, dog. I had a bad credit score. I don't even remember how my credit got bad. Honestly, I ain't go to prison. You know what I'm saying? You got me on that story. But it was bad. It was like in a 400. In fact, no. Jazz, my wife, this is when we were dating.
Yeah.
Like one of our first dates, she asked me like, "What's your credit score?" And I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, what the hell you asking? Like, you know what I'm saying? You asking me what's my credit? I don't know you. But
She was focused though. Shout out to Jack. She was
I
focused.
like, oh, I do like this girl. Let me figure out what's going on with the credit. So I started researching. I'm like, damn, I was like low 500s. So I started researching it. I started fixing it. I was like, damn, I'm pretty good at this. I got, I went from a low 500 to a low 700. And then I was like, damn, at one point my credit was better than my wife's. And she was like, she the one who told me to fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, long story short, my mom, she was like, hey, fix my credit. I fixed my mom, my sisters. I got 2 brothers and a sister. Fixed everybody, all my immediate family. And then I was like, credit repair call popped up. You know how the phones listen to everything.
Yeah.
So the phone somehow, it was like, yeah, you could run a credit repair agency. You could be a millionaire. Look, our people, we here be a millionaire and we just jump on it. I was like, I could be a millionaire? Okay, cool. What I gotta do to be a millionaire? I jumped in. I didn't get the highest package. I think I just paid like $149 a month or something, but I was learning. I ain't learned automations at all. We'll get into that later on in the story, but I didn't do the automation route, bro. I just went credit repair. And for me, and this is the intro to my credit repair story, it was just me at first. It was just me. I was like, hey, babe, I asked my wife, I said, hey, I'm starting to get a little more clients. I only had like 40 at the time. And honestly, 40 is not a lot. People might be excited when they hit 40, but I guess now I am where I am. 40 is not a lot.
Yeah.
I couldn't do 40 by myself. I'm like, bro, I'm a full-time electrician. I'm coming home doing credit repair. Oh, what's up, Shanice? That's my business partner, y'all. I'm doing full-time credit repair. I'm a full-time electrician. At the time I was a boyfriend. I wasn't a husband yet, but I'm a father. So we got the kids. I got the full-time job, and I'm trying to do credit repair with 40 clients. I ain't had no time. I wake up, work, eat, sleep. So
don't forget they texting you. Now between the work, don't forget they texting and calling. Hey, I ain't see this. Hey, such and such. I only got 2 letters.
So I'm like, babe, can you help me? My wife started helping me. Now it's me and her. We getting more clients. Just me and her all day. I brought my sons in. I got 3 sons. Brought my sons in. So me and Jazz doing the disputes, customer service. I got my sons licking envelopes. I got one son stamping. I got one son putting them in the junk. We was a family band. Yeah. And it was like, damn, this feel good. Like I'm making enough money where I COVID happened. This is right at the peak of COVID. I got laid off from the electrician. That's trades work. So that nobody go in nobody's houses. I couldn't do no work. So I went harder with the credit repair. But then I was like, damn, bro, I wanted to become an entrepreneur, but shit. They say you get more freedom. All we fucking doing is working.
This work.
It's the language. We good.
Oh no, we good. Yeah, bro. Everything's cool. Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, all we doing is working. I fucking wake up, me, my wife, we jump on, and what the fuck? Like, I got the kids slaving now. Like, this is terrible.
I done made everybody workers.
Who the fuck invented entrepreneurship? Like, why don't people like this?
Yeah.
And we working. I don't remember who, and I do apologize, whoever it was that told me about virtual assistants. I do not remember who, and I apologize, but someone told me about virtual assistants. So I went and did research, and I found virtual assistants. I found my boy Riddell. Anybody that's ever heard me speak, everybody know Riddell. I love Riddell. That's like my brother at this point, my first virtual assistant.
Yeah.
He came in. I told him credit repair. We learned automation together, all the things, and I started to see. I was like, damn, I'm paying him $100 a week. you know, it's coming from my profit. But look,
Yeah.
my sons don't got to do nothing no more. My sons could be kids again. And then I started to pick up his workload. I got to paying him 150 a week. Damn, now my wife don't got to work no more. Then I started to pay him more, and I was like, the more I pay him, the less we got a slave.
Yeah.
And then I started to realize, I was like, hold up. I wonder what happened if I hired another one. You know what I'm saying? Let me have another virtual assistant. And you know, it grew from there. You know, I did the outsourcing thing and all that. At one point at my peak, and this is before automations, and I kind of hate automations for it, but at my peak, we had about 20 virtual assistants, dog. Like I had, you know, with the credit repair outsourcing, man, I had over, I think the peak I ever remember seeing was like 7,000 clients. It was a stupid number because
I knew it because you kept saying when you kept sending us messages like this assistant gonna handle this. I say, man, it gotta be like, I say, man, it gotta be like 10 people.
Yeah, it was like, bro, it was like I had a chain, and I wish I loomed it, and I probably can get it. I know Riddell got a copy of it, but it got to the point where I had virtual assistants training other virtual assistants, and that's when I truly felt like an entrepreneur, where it's like we want to become entrepreneurs because we don't want to work a 9 to 5, not realizing when you really become an entrepreneur, you got to put yourself in that position to be a business owner. You can't be slaving, doing everything, wearing all the hats. Once I hired Riddell, and then I started hiring other people, and I moved him up to manager, it was like, damn. Like, you know, I built up the trust over years, 2 years, 3 years. Riddell been with me since 2020, but eventually I trusted him with my money. And he started taking care of payroll. I'm like, damn, now we making money. And I don't even have to sit and take 2-3 hours to pay all y'all. I could just pay him to pay y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, it got so much easier, man. That's when we started taking. I mean, y'all see me, for those who follow me, we taking trips. We flying all over the world now, man. We doing everything we wanted to do because entrepreneurship is not just about not working a 9 to 5. It's about making your business, getting your business to the point where you are working on your business and not in your business. And that's truly where I'm at now. And I kind of started over when I went into the B2B, but with credit repair, man, that was a hell of a journey, bro. It taught me a lot. Met up with a whole bunch of people like yourself. I met networked plenty. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. You know, it's been some downs. You know, we ain't gonna touch on it, but you remember the debacle. You back in like 2020, they threw dirt on my name, but
I didn't see that. I didn't come into credit repair until 21. I didn't see the
yeah, it was a wild roller coaster, man. It was, but I feel like that happens in any industry.
Most definitely. Especially with us. It's bad to us. I want to be clear about that. I'm not saying it only happened with us, but it's very bad with us when we see each other shining, especially, and you've never been a person that hid the knowledge. Like even now with the Go High level, like you're not hiding stuff. Like it's guys that
in the chat.
What's
that story is mad interesting.
Who said it?
Shanice
they on your side.
Yeah, well, Shanice. Oh, you can't see the chat. You can't see the.
I can see some of it. Yeah, I can see some of it. I seen say LOL. It was 2021.
Yeah.
I see her something, but there you go. Yeah, that's him. I thought I'm tripping. I thought Shanice said
it was wild. Shanice was through the whole jump. My wife, everybody. It was fun. You know. Now we can laugh on it. Look, Josh.
Yeah, but
it was crazy.
Dog, yeah, but you know what's crazy though? I try not to like even dog us, but it end up coming back because we do a lot of business with us, and a lot of times the business bad. I never had a bad business encounter with you or what's his name is AJ what's AJ what's his name from Mustard?
Not Jeremy. Jeremy's the black partner.
Jeremy. None of I've never had a bad.
You're talking about Damien and Jeremy.
Damien, Jeremy. Yeah, I've never had bad experiences with them. I want to get him a shout out while we're here. I've never had bad experience with them, even though I don't use Mustard anymore. I went back to what I was using only because it was like tied up. You had to use Mustard and Dispute Fox or whatever. It was like a Dispute Panda. It was like a lot going on. But and I don't spend a lot of time on credit repair. So so going from credit repair, right, from doing all of that to how did you get into? It was another stop. I remember it was something else before.
I went to mentoring. I went to coaching,
Mentor.
like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
coaching.
Just coaching.
So
Yep.
from credit repair to coaching, it honestly, my peers pushed me into coaching because of the group. You remember? So way back when we used to have accountability Mondays, every Monday for free. This is the craziest part. Everybody used to be mad at me, like all the gurus used to be like, "Why are you doing that for free?" I didn't know I could charge for this shit. I just like helping people. You know what I'm saying? So we were having the Zooms every Monday, and I would literally just help business owners. That's it. I would sit down, listen to their problems, hold them accountable. We would collectively come together and be like, "Yo, what are you struggling with?"
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your goals?
I don't know how to dispute. Yeah, I don't know how to dispute. I don't know how to get clients, or my page is messed up. And we would just answer questions every Monday to help whoever was there. So that kept doing that, and then people would DM me like, "Hey man, you know how much you charge for coaching?" And I'm like, "Hell, I didn't charge for coaching. I don't charge for coaching. What's up? What you need? I got you." Like I literally was just helping people.
No, but I thought you was tripping then too, right? I mean, I understood it. I'm like, he tripping. Like, you got all this going on. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna just do some free shit.
Bro, I didn't know. Like now that I'm where I'm at, and there's no disrespect to the old me or to anybody that's still doing free, but
it's growth though.
Yeah, the amount of energy we were exerting, dog, was like that was. Listen, if truth be told, man, that was like a $10,000 program.
Yeah,
you know
and it was dope because I was on there, and I was like, it was like, okay, what are you, like you said, what are you struggling with?
Yeah.
What's your goal for next week? And then you will ask everybody, did you accomplish your goal last week? What did you do that you could do better this week? You know what I'm saying? That's what people need. Most of the time, that's what coaching is. It's literally just holding people accountable.
Yep.
Some of the information they can get on YouTube or buy a $20 book, but they need to be held accountable.
Person, and if we was doing it for free, listen, I'm sitting there like, God, every Monday, dedicated 7:00, we on the live. But that is what pushed me into coaching, because so many people were asking. So then me and Shanice put together like a coaching program, and I was like, all right, let's just do a mentorship. It was me, Shanice, and Elena. We did have a third partner. So
shout out to Elena. I haven't seen Elena in a year and a half.
It's interesting. You hear so many people talking about building a course and setting up business, but it's rare to see someone who is successful and open about the struggle. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm open. I tell everybody all day. You can ask me. I go live and tell y'all my story. That's why I was glad JP put me on, because I was like, I'm ready to preach.
Hey, look, and it was crazy because you wanted to come on last week, and then we just couldn't schedule it. But I wanted to talk to you, like to be completely honest. This like I'm like still in time right now. So yeah, definitely, because no, I'm telling you, just watching you, even the thing with Elena, I know it didn't work out, but I'm like, okay, he got an automation person, and you know what I'm saying. I'm like, you putting the team together, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, when we originally did it, because y'all remember, y'all know, everybody know I'm vocal. I'm a camera guy. I'll make everything. Shanice was the brain. Shanice was everything credit repair shit. Teach you how to sue. She knew how to Metro 2. She knew how to factual everything. And then Elena was automation. So it made sense because we essentially put 3 businesses into one, where we offered you coaching, credit repair, and automation. Elena got super successful with the Spanish community. We pushed her. We kind of pushed her into it, but it was almost to the point where I felt like we pushed her away, which was bad. Because Elena is super successful in her community, dog. When I tell you, like Shanice was telling me the number, she doing millions of views, but it's all in Spanish. I don't understand a word of it. You know
her English was rough too, though. Like, her English was a little rough too.
Spanish, her native language, but that's
what I was about to say.
I'm like, these your people, man. Help your people. They listen. They gonna pay, but it's and this is not any type of stereotypical thing or racism thing, but you're naturally going to gravitate to your community. It's just a human instinct. It's like, I am a black man. If I see another quote unquote successful black man, I'm going to take slightly more interested in him initially, just initially, because he's a black man. It's like, I know he knows what being a black man feels like. Then if I see a white man, nothing against him, but it's like, if I have to choose, just my human nature is going to point me at the black man first.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's like, she's in the Spanish community. I'm like, why you trying to pitch to my people? Go, you got the Spanish people that want you to help.
They love you. And you
Man,
gotta, and we gotta our struggles are not the same. So I did like a mastermind with, I forgot the guy, but it was a white guy, and he came on there and he had it all planned out with this thing, and he was like, I've been through, really tough times in my life. My parents were divorced when I was 3, and I went to the Ivy League school and got kicked out. I said, oh,
Ivy League school.
how the hell I'm gonna relate to that, bro? I
Right.
got real.
Your parents got married, it was all you already lost me. My
You,
parents
you,
so,
you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, my parents got divorced. I say, my God, you was 3. Like we dealing with real shit out here. You talking about my parents got divorced when I was 3, and I went to an Ivy League school and got kicked out because I was drinking too. I say, bro, we don't have them type of problems. You got to
right.
talk to your people. You
And
can't tell me too much about shit for real. Like, not because people are selling their stories, right?
mm-hmm.
And it's another person that was in the credit repair group with us. I don't want to say her name; she may even be watching. But
Right.
what I'm just keeping it 1,000 because I got you on here. I don't care. You can't hide. So basically, what she did was everything she did. I watched her, and I'm still friends with her on my page, and I wish her the best. But everything she did was tied to her life, right? And she started doing marketing. And that was her big thing is I'm a marketer. I'm a marketer. I'm a marketer. She went away from credit repair. Now she's doing marketing for credit repair. But everything was tied to her life, the ups, the downs. I got cheated on. He left me. I got this and that. And I was like, this is not going to turn out so good for business. It's good because you're tying your story to something, but you're not going to let us all the way into your life. I know your wife named Jasmine because you will post some, hey, y'all, the first time I went to the movies with Jazz, or hey, y'all, the first, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to tell you, me and Jasmine had an argument last night, y'all, and I can't stand her. I'm moving out. Like, I don't need to do that. Like,
they get too personable. They get too personal. Like, it's okay to tell, like you just said. I mentioned Jazz, I mentioned the kids because I don't like when I say, and there's nothing wrong with it, but I don't like continuously saying my wife. My wife has a name. Like, I feel like I'm disrespecting her by just continuously saying my wife. Like, it's Jazz. I want y'all to know when I say Jazz, I'm referring to my wife, So that's why I do it. But I know what you're saying because you'll see some stories on Facebook and it's like, damn, didn't you just say he was the best man ever?
No, exactly. I have the best man, but and what happens is you get this interaction because females tie to that a lot. What happens is, I want to dog females, but what they do a lot is they tie to the sad story. So you're constantly sad, constantly posting this, but it don't turn out good for business. Like, it's good for likes and interactions, but it doesn't turn out good for business. You still have to do good business. You know what I'm saying?
It's only one Z, Shawnees.
There's only one Z. Don't play with Jazz. Put that up. Let's get that. But you feel what I'm saying? You still have to run your business. So so you have a good, you have a good understanding of business. Have you done courses or anything as far as like somebody else mentoring, coaching?
Yeah, so I did. And this is the craziest part because I just mentioned being gravitated to Black men in the high level community. And I honestly hate this, but we'll get there. There isn't really that many high level Black men in
It's definitely not. Nope.
And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. The men that I have met in there, that white men, Indian men, they are all great. All of them have taught me and helped me. But that's kind of why I go so hard, because it's like, well, I don't see this, so why don't I become it? You know what I'm saying? If I don't see any Black men in automation or any Black men running successful B2Bs, why don't I become that man? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I got 3 sons. I'm their role model. So what do I want to be? Do I want to stay the stereotypical sell drugs and let them know that, we can make money in the streets? Or do I want to become an entrepreneur and show them that you don't have to work a 9 to 5? And it's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but if we can be successful and get our freedom by running a successful business, why wouldn't I want to show my kids that? Like you said, with resonating with the story. My dad passed when I was 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you don't have a dad entering and becoming a man, you pretty much freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now I kind of gotta, I gotta make the blueprint as I go. It's like shit. I don't know.
You got yep,
I don't know.
yep. I lost my father at my kids asked me to like, Dad, where's your dad at? So I lost my father at 5 months. I've never known my father, and the
Damn.
only other father that I had in my life is my stepfather, and he got life in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to be overly that person, but bro, I had it bad. I'm still a gangbanger. Like I still do like presentations about gangbanging and shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just don't post every single thing on Facebook, but I go and I still talk to kids and do different things. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, being a man is something that it's only so much you can learn,
Yeah.
right? It's only so much you can learn from outside of the house. You can learn a lot from inside of the house, but I'm saying from watching other people is only so much you can learn, because
Yeah.
even with being married, like, you know what I mean? It's only so much you can learn outside the house. Heathcliff and Claire couldn't teach us everything. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? We never seen them go into their room and really, have that talk. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm tired of you doing that. You know what I'm saying? We, so,
One track
and it's the
mind,
same
dog.
with business.
If she said shut it down, it was getting shut down.
Shut it
That's all
down.
we
It's
know.
over. Right? It's over, right? So, hey, look, I took on a whole different identity in my relationship. Listen, she hated it. I said, look, man, we're not gonna do that. I'm the leader. That's it. That's it. Like, I'm the leader. That's
Yeah.
it. We can confide and get everything together. But I read a book, and it's changed my life. It's called The Way to Superior Man. And I'm a leader. I'm a natural leader, and
Right.
I'm going to, no matter what, right? So if you end up on your ass out there, KP.
Oh, I think I lost him.
So I don't know what's happening, but is no matter what, right? So I've taken on the full responsibility of everything. Like, look, if it's going to happen and it's my fault, then I have to be the final decision.
Right.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But that's something that I had to learn. That's not something that's what I mean. So in business, with not having, like you said, we have it is in high level. So in high level, we don't see a lot of us at the top. We see a lot of us, like, you're further along than I am. You working with the AI and shit. I like still pay people to do half of that shit. So I'm just keeping it 1,000, bro. I'm just keeping it 1,000. So you've done with it, but that comes, a lot of it is me being still in school. I'm like, it's tight.
I got
But yeah, I got a little more money than I got time right now. but I'm just saying, with you, what do you think as an entrepreneur give you that spirit to want to learn something new, like go high level, like AI, like like you said, with the team that you put together, coming from being an electrician, because you wasn't like, it ain't like you just had a business and you knew all of this. What gives you the spirit of adventure to want to do something different?
that's just an internal thing. It's like you said, everybody's different. So for me, I like learning. And not only do I like learning, I like teaching what I learned. So it's like having this platform, and every time I click into it, it's like, damn, either something changed or something was added. So
That's
it
right.
always keeps my mind moving. And then,
Yeah.
because of where I am so far, I still have people that ask me questions. I still have people that want these small, simple things. So what I started doing, and I don't got my paper. I wish I could show y'all because I notate everything. But every time somebody asks me a question, instead of answering it directly, I go within my CRM and I see, how can my CRM answer this question? So one, I can use it as content, but two, I can help business owners answer this question down the line. It's like I take all the questions or the FAQs that are asked of me, and I figured out I can turn any answer into profit. I think that's the one thing that changed my life, is once I realized I'm selling solutions. That's it. That was it. So it's like, any problem that anybody ever has, I'm going to sell them the solution.
That's right.
Even if I give it to you for free, I tell people all the time, ask me whatever y'all want. Y'all can DM me whatever. If it's a yes or no question, I will answer you right then and there. But if I have to think at all, if I have to turn on the thinking cap, I'm gonna charge you for the solution. I'm gonna give you the solution, and it's gonna work great. It is going to make you money, but I'm charging you for it.
and people don't get that, right? So I do all of this stuff, man, even with that and learning and all of that and understanding systems and processes and different things. And even when people talk to me in general conversation, I give information. Like I'm naturally like that. I've always been like that. So what led me to consulting was in jail while I went to school in jail in the feds in 17 to 19. And while I was in there, my head professor, like one of the main professors, was a consultant. And he was like, I was turning in work and he said, dude, you ever thought about consulting? I said, well, I did it with music stuff. And basically your natural habits and tendencies lead to you being an entrepreneur, lead to you being a coach. And you have people that try to force that because they see a money grab, right?
Yep.
That's the reason I asked you. So you got people that see a money grab and then it look easy because it's natural to you. Even us talking right now, our communication is not like other people's communication. We actually can talk. You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly. So what people
I hope Shanice's still here because she told me this last year. She told me this the year before that. It's like when I tell her I got a new idea and I'm so excited about it, and I'll be like, this is how I'm gonna pitch it, this is how I'm gonna do it. She be like, that shit just rolled off your tongue. It's like it's so natural to you. And to me, because it's so natural to me, I'm like, wait, what you mean? Like, I always ask Shanice, I used to be like, dog, why you keep saying it's so natural to me? This ain't natural to everybody. Like, I'm confused. I be thinking my thought process is how everybody thinks. I thought that was human nature. She like, no, stupid. You are literally a unique person that has a thought process. Like, I'm like, but this ain't normal. I'm like, all I'm doing is putting 1 and 1 together to make 2. She like, nah, everybody puts 1 and 1 together and think they make 11. And
3,
I'm like,
12, whatever.
So it's so crazy that you say that, bro, because she used to bash me when we used to do the lives and the Zooms and all that. She'd be like, don't nobody think like that but you. I'm like, nah, son, chill out. Like, ain't no way I'm the only one to think like this. And she like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, well, hey, I guess I'm a unique person. I never let it get to my head because I've always been like this. So it's not like I'm going above and beyond. I'm literally just being myself.
That's it. And what people have to understand while even doing that is that you can't force that because it comes off as forced.
Right.
It comes off as forced. If I was forcing myself to log on here and do these type of things and talk to people, it would come off as forced. I'm not just picking people to interview. I'm interviewing people I have some form or some semblance of relationship with. I know your background. I didn't have to go on your page and say, let me see what he into. Let me do this and that and that. And if I had to do that, I would. But the people that I'm bringing on are people that I actually know and I can have these conversations with. It's a more natural conversation.
Yeah.
You understand?
I found that out the hard way. It's like everybody, and I hate to say it, but everybody that look like you ain't like you. You know what I'm saying? No. And I've had my fair share of conversations going in thinking like, you know, I could talk a certain way. And come to find out, you're like, hold up. You know, am I the only one saying nigga? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having a conversation thinking like, I'm thinking we on a one, like right now we live. You know, I ain't gonna go crazy, but if it was me and you on a phone call and I'm talking about I'm having a cookout, I'm like, yeah, we got the drinks and all that, man. We doing blah, 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 man. My nigga doing this and that. And then you reciprocating that and you giving me the same energy. I'm like, all right, bet we're on the same page. But if I'm talking to somebody and I'm going like that and they like, oh, that's intriguing. You know, that sounds like you had a good time. I'm like, why you keep talking like that, bro? Like,
and then
like, what the hell?
You just changed the whole thing. You killed my whole vibe.
Go ahead, man. We see you tomorrow.
Most definitely. So in doing so much business over the past few years, right? And we talked about this a little bit before we came on the live. How do you dealing with us sometimes? Because us sometimes I just
had a call with my boy Rail today. Shout out to the Rail Gray. He been giving me insights on a lot of my growth. But dealing with us, man, it's hit or miss. I'm gonna be 100% transparent because like you have us, you got the JPs and the KPs that are open to learning. Yeah. But then you also have the JPs and the KPs that don't want to hear shit you got to say. They know their way is the right way. They just want you to build it for them. So I'll have a conversation when it's like, it'll be somebody I'm thinking he my boy. We talk on the phone, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna set up the AI for you. I'm gonna do XYZ for you. It's just gonna be $297. That's it. He like, damn, bro, why it cost so much? I literally just told you how I'm gonna help you get to $10,000 a month for less than 3% of that. And you asking me, why does it cost so much? But then I have a conversation with another guy that I don't talk to as frequent, tell him the same thing, and he asking me, why am I only charging $297?
Mm-hmm. Because they don't understand the value.
Yeah, it's really a mindset thing. It just depends on who really wants to grow, and like you said, who really wants to get there, and who's only there because they thought it was easy to get there.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, right? I watch Myron Golden. I'm not sure if you.
Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, I call Myron. I don't talk to him on a personal level, but I always, ever since I became an entrepreneur, I always called him Grandpa, dog, because he always got the old grades.
Yeah.
But he's so intellectual, dog.
Yeah.
Like everything he says, it give me grandpa vibes, because how your grandfather would say something, you're like, damn, dude been here for 50, 60 years. He got to be telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Because the tree bends to the wind. Like, man, what is you talking about, bro? Ain't no trees bending, my guy. You tripping out there. So, but with Myron, right? I watched something and Myron said, how could you sell it if you don't offer it? Like, basically, like, you know what I mean? So it's different thing. I watch a lot of Myron Golden, and what Myron helped me understand was the different levels of offers. Like Myron said, listen, man, I got $155,000 mastermind group or coaching program. The man said
to get you $1 million or something, right?
Listen, my dog went crazy, bro. My dog said I got a $250,000 coaching program. He said I got 38 people in the $150,000 one. I got 17 people in the $250,000 one. Then he said I got a $500,000 one. I got 4 people in there. And he was like, I got $1 million coaching program, and I don't have anybody in there yet.
Right. Yeah.
That dude was like, well, how did you? He say, man, I got a $20 million program for municipalities or whatever, nations or whatever. I'm like, dog, he said, how could you offer it if you don't have it? He's like, you never know. You know what I mean?
That's a golden gem, because like you said, I guess let's go back to me. People don't understand that there are 7 billion people on earth.
Mm-hmm.
And out of that 7 billion, even if only 50% were functional to the point where they had the money to buy your stuff, that's still 4 billion people, dog. There is not a single business on this planet that can suffice every single person. The reason why Walmart and Target can coexist and sell the exact same thing is because you always gonna have somebody that don't like it. It don't matter what you sell. You're going to have somebody that loves it, and you're going to have somebody that don't like it. There's 3 types of people. It's a love it, it's a hate it, and it's a neutral. And that's for every single thing that exists. So for me, it's like, okay, well, shit. Like you, let's go back to Go High Level. We both have our own white level versions of High Level.
Yeah.
You have a coaching program. I have a coaching program. Mm-hmm. We might sell the exact same thing and have similar personalities. But it's one thing about both of us, and I don't know what that is, but it's one thing about both of us that our audience loves, and they will not leave us because of.
Most definitely.
And people don't understand that. They're just like, well, how come? Why are you worried about them? Stop worrying about them.
It's okay.
Don't worry about what another. I don't care if one of my partners is making $100,000 a month. My goal is to catch up.
That's it. And it's okay.
It. I don't, I talk to him obviously and ask him how can he help, but exactly. I'm not gonna be like, damn, man, he make 100,000, I'm only making 40,000. That ain't fair, man. Like, no, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, my dog making 100. I'm the one slowing the team down, so now I gotta work twice as hard to catch my dog, because by the time I get to 100, if we pushing the team like he's supposed to, shit, he should be at 2.
Most definitely.
So
most definitely.
But that's the mindset that I have, and it comes so natural that it's like I'm not a crabs in a barrel type of person. I will never try to pull you down so I can get up. What I'm going to do is oh shit, we lost him again.
No, I'm here. I was making you big. Yeah, I'm playing in the software.
So what I want to do is push you harder to the point where it's cat and mouse, but we're both winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like if let's use you out. You make $100,000 a month. I make $80,000 a month. So now the race is you cannot let me catch you in monthly recurring revenue, and my race is trying to catch you. So now I hit 90, you at 110. I hit 140, you better be at 160. You at 200, I better be at 175. It's yeah, Shanisha said a healthy competition. That's exactly what it is. It's not like, man, fuck that. He making 150. That's fucked up, man. What I gotta steal some of his clients.
Let me throw some salt on his name.
Yeah,
let me throw some salt.
me pulling you down does not pick me up. If anything, the type of audience that I have, me pulling you down is gonna pull me down. Because now they're gonna be like, oh, AP, you a hater, bro. Like
you chatty. Yeah. You chatty over there.
Like back to that, that female, we ain't gonna mention her, but that's why a lot of people leave certain business owners, because you get too personal to the point where they're like, yeah, I ain't really trying to do business with you, dog. Like I'm trying to make money, and you sitting here crying every time your boyfriend break up with you.
Most definitely.
I don't think that's a professional. That ain't professional for me.
That's not cool. But I watched it, so I think we probably both know who I'm talking about. But
we talking about the same person.
We talking about the same person. So I've watched it, and I'm like, listen, I see these females is like liking your post. They on there, they're like all in that, and then as fast as somebody offered the service you were offering, they're gone. Because you're more concerned with this poor me stuff than you are with building your business the right way and actually offering a superior service. It's no way that I'm going to offer the same service this year that I offered last year. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Especially with technology.
Listen, we are lifelong learners, KP. It's impossible for me to give you the same service 6 months from now, right? It's impossible. Even in me coaching, I will never give you the same thing 6 months from now. If I sold a course right now, the course will be there. It's straight. I might have additions on the course because I learned something in 6 months.
You gotta have additions on it, and that we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh. This is why my onboarding course breaks so much, because we both know high level changes damn near every day.
Every day.
So I literally spent 3 days making quote unquote the perfect enrollment course, where I'm like, all right, look, somebody gonna sign up. If they get the AI, I'll send them to one course. If they don't get the AI, I send them to another course. They're going through it. Then one of my people signed up. This was last week, and they like, hey KP, the video that you got on here, the page don't look like that.
It ain't matching.
And I'm like, huh? I'm like, damn, they edited the page. All right, let me go remake the video. It just keeps happening to the point where I'm like, bro, it's to the point where it keeps evolving to the point where you may as well not even have an enrollment course, because you're going to be updating it every day. Now I'm killing my own time having to keep going back, when I can just teach my team the important parts. Is like, hey, I'll teach you this. And now we went from enrollment course to a 30-minute enrollment, like an enrollment Zoom, where one of my VAs will get on with you. They'll show you all the important stuff. They'll help you integrate and all the things like that. And then at any point, we got the back end support, where anytime you need help, click the question mark. Like,
that's it.
You don't need to contact me no more. My goal, I've achieved my goal. At this point, we're just growing from there. Like, I have a team, and AI is probably more valuable than 10 plus VAs right now. But I have a team of people that can do all the things that I need, so that way, if I'm in Hawaii with my daughter, or if I'm in Japan with my family, or me and Jazz going on a 10-year honeymoon, you can still have everything you need with my business without bothering me at all. And a lot of us struggle with that. A lot of us knew it say Facebook users. It say KP.
No, that's Andre Lundy. That's one of my guys.
Oh, Andre, what's going on, bro? I know, Andre. He talking about Mike Moody, Detroit. Hey, it's too cold out there, dog. Yeah, I know. I went from DC to Florida. I'm a Floridian now, dog. I love this sun. hey, the sun got me, dog. Like, I ain't used to be this dark, but I'm permanent now.
And you ain't wrong.
You know what I'm saying? I be hearing stories about y'all come
Oh
February.
man.
Look, Valentine's Day we can wear shorts. I hear y'all up there
Ooh-wee.
still wearing sweaters and hoodies and doubled up hats and all that.
Avarexis.
Yeah. Good to see you. Good to
That's
see you
him.
too,
Yeah,
man.
that's still
But
Dre.
yeah,
He still is.
it's a lot. You always evolving. You're always changing. Your business should always be evolving. Your business
Yeah.
should always be changing. The only thing that can be complacent and you should always update it is digital products. Like we both said, if I built something 3 years ago and you want to buy it still, I would hope you would know that it's outdated.
Most
You
definitely.
know, but don't come try to do a chargeback because you wanted to buy my TikTok course from 2020. TikTok has changed since 2020.
Man, you can't even go.
You know,
You wasn't even going live for real.
yeah. I'm like, when I made that TikTok course, that was based on TikTok algorithm
Yeah.
3 years ago. That ain't gonna benefit nobody now. Like,
Nah, and we
but it's
forget to
still
take
there.
stuff down. It's just there. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the digital stuff is that hey, it's there.
Listen, if my strike ding, I ain't what I'm gonna say. Hey, I don't think you should buy that. You decided to click it. So
Yeah, and it's not even that expensive, bro. You spent $8, like it's okay. You learn. Hopefully, you learned something. So moving forward, right, with everything that you've been through, from the credit repair to go high level, what are 2 or 3 things that you would tell an entrepreneur about pivoting, like how, because we talked about that a little bit, but how important is it to pivot in business because you've had different iterations of your business.
so pivoting, the most important thing is understanding like if this ain't for you. People will try to beat a dead horse to the point where they down to the bones, they down to the bone marrow, and they just trying to make it work. There are so many different business ideas out there, y'all. If you start a business, if it don't work, it's okay. Don't keep
Okay.
investing money into something that ain't working. Don't keep promoting something that ain't working. It is okay to change. And I'm not saying for me, like credit repair did work for me, but I realized after 2 years, I was like, man, my client's lifetime value is only 6 months, man. That's killing my, what I'm saying, I'm working harder. I gotta keep working 6 months to get new clients where I can switch over to a business model to that one I love because I love coaching. Y'all can see it. I love helping people. Switch over to a business model that I love doing that also has better profit margins. And who's to say 5 years from now I won't leave B2B and go corporate? Shit, I might, like Shanice, she keep trying to get me to buy businesses. Leave me alone. Don't put her comments up there. Leave me alone.
but like in pivoting, I still do like minor credit repair stuff. We talked about it before. I just basically keep clients like, and I'll be like, and I'm just like, look, man, it's straight. I got some letters to turn in tomorrow. Like I did some today. But you got to keep pivoting. You know what I'm saying? And even with me, what I've learned in entrepreneurship is that that's what entrepreneurship is knowing when to add something, when to minimize what you're doing, when to, because even with like taxes, people were like begging me about taxes. And I'm like, bro, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm kind of on something. I literally just woke up and called somebody like, come teach me taxes. I started doing taxes. I'm telling you, it just literally was like, okay, I'm giving away too much money. You know what I'm saying? I do it. I learned it. It's like, it's a little more work, but I'm going into building my own team with taxes now. So I can get away from that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe next year it'll be like the last time I filed taxes.
It's like honestly, and I'm not saying this aggressively, but it's like gambling, dog.
Yeah.
It's literally like gambling, but you gambling on yourself. You're not using a monetary value to gamble. You're gambling on yourself. So it's like, for me, it's like credit repair. When I first started doing it, I told y'all my story. I had my whole family doing it. I was like, damn, bro, what do I got to do to stop us from all having to do this every day? And that's when I took a gamble and I hired my first assistant. It paid off. And don't get me wrong, I should have spoke about the negatives on that side too. I've hired VAs that have stole from me, that have lied and said they were doing work and weren't doing work, that told me that they did disputes for clients, and then I get a message from the business owner saying, hey, KP, these people ain't get sent out for 3-4 months. So that's a negative gamble. It's like I paid these people to do a service. I didn't get their service. So not only did I lose money paying my team, I also lost money from charge. Well, I've never lost a chargeback, but I've lost money giving money back in refunds. So you got to take gambles, though. It's like switching over to this B2B model. I was very successful with outsourcing and credit repair. I didn't have to leave. I chose to leave. I chose to take a gamble and was like, listen, what would happen if I switched over to B2B, helping business owners grow, and don't nobody fuck with me? You know, I go from making $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month to going down to $5,000 a month and then going back to zero. It's like, damn, I took a gamble and it didn't pay off. But I made sure, you go hard at what you want to do. And when you love something, it flows a lot easier. When you love what you do, like helping other people, helping business owners grow, that is nothing that's forced. If you ask me a question, I'm going to get you an answer, or I'm going to find the answer with you. I love to do that. So I knew that this was the path that I wanted to take, which skyrocketed me to where I am now. It's just, you got to know when to go, when to pivot, where you want to go to. That's another thing. Because if you already in a negative situation, don't go to another negative situation.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Find out what's negative about this situation. That's crazy. So you don't do it on the next one.
Because people, what happens is, right? So once again, it's back to being what's natural. So what's natural to me is a mirror. A mirror is natural to me. It's natural for me to say, this is not working. What am I not doing right? Right. That's a natural thing. What's not natural is for me to say, this is not working. People just don't want to support me. People hate me. They just haters. They don't want to see me make $1. But when you got people that do businesses and it's the opposite, things are harder for them. They're never looking in the mirror. They're never saying, this is not working because I'm procrastinating. They're never saying, this is not working because I'm not on top of things the way I'm supposed to. They're not saying, this is not working because I didn't plan this well. Right? So that's, once again, though, that's where you don't realize how natural it is for you to do that. Right? Even before, when you wasn't charging because you were doing what came natural to you.
Yeah,
somebody had to.
We're supposed to help.
yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do. But you got people telling you like, nah, bro, it's not normal. This what you doing, not normal.
Yeah.
Right.
So I created some. I unnecessarily or indirectly created enemies from people that were doing what I was doing, that were charging, because people were leaving the paid programs to come to me for free. And like I said, I wasn't doing it to steal, because hell, I'm not even profiting from it. How am I stealing from you? I just thought helping people build their businesses was the right thing to do. It was it made sense. So it comes with a lot. It comes with a lot of responsibility too, man. Because when people start relying on you, and I'm not saying you got to go out and become the man or become the woman. When people start relying on you, you start to feel like you can't get it wrong.
I can't let them down. It's a different type of responsibility, but even that's natural. I mean, that's what I'm telling you is some of the things where you like, while we talking now, right, is like in your mind, like, it's not that, it's just, like, nah, bro. It's people that shun responsibility. It's people that they don't care to help nobody. All they care about is $1, right? It's all this different stuff. And you will be like, no, that don't even make sense. Because if you really care, you'll make the money. It'll come. Right. Because people will respect your education, your information, your systems, whatever you're selling, people will respect it enough to pay for it. Because when you get on a call, you're not saying, oh, yeah, that's cool, but just buy this. Just sign up for this. I've had to tell people like, yeah, this is probably not what you need.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And sometimes most of the time, it's not because of the business. It's because of the person.
Yeah. If you're dealing with somebody that's one track minded, like I'm to the point now, and I want everybody to get to this point, to the point where you are comfortable turning down business.
You gotta be.
I know that I only want to deal with individuals that want to grow. I have a set amount of questions that I ask you preliminary, that if you fail that test, I don't even want to push forward with you. It's like if I ask you, how much do you have to invest in your business? I'm not asking you to know what your finances are like. I just want to see if you can answer in a truthful manner. Let's say I'm talking to a brand new business owner. I say, how much do you have to invest in yourself? And you say, it's two ways to give the same answer. Let's say you say, I don't have anything right now, KP. I'll be full transparent. I don't have anything, but whatever you need me to do, I get the money or I'll figure it out and I can get there. So you just told me you got zero, but you're willing to get what it takes because you want to grow. Then you got the other person that says, oh, well, how much does it cost? Why the hell you asking me how much they cost? I'm asking you how much can you invest in yourself, and you're countering with how much do you need? Don't you're already fighting me when my job, you literally came to me to help you, but you're fighting to help before I even got to start. So you can see the type of people that you want to deal. I don't want to deal with a person that's asking how much it costs immediately. I didn't even tell you what I'm helping you with, and you want to know how much it costs. How the hell am I gonna give you the price? I don't even know what I'm teaching you.
And look, and then no matter what I tell you, you're gonna want to deal. Yeah. When you have that attitude, not everybody. I'm saying when you have that attitude, it's no right price for you. I can't meet your price point. Like I can't say, if I said $200 a month, you're gonna find something. Well, you sure you can't do 100? If I told you $800 a month, well, you sure you? I mean, I got 3. Like you're not.
Blow your mind, bro. I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna blow everybody's mind on here. So we entered into a new realm about a month ago of building websites. I changed my background on Facebook and everything. So I told my team, I said, we're gonna take 20 clients at any price. I got the high level. I said the monthly is gonna be $97 a month. That's flat out. But I said, I don't care what they want us to build them on their website. I'm gonna take the pay cut and pay my team. Let's say that they don't give me enough money to pay my team. I'll pay them my team myself. I said, I'm gonna give them a website. I'm gonna build it out. I'm gonna put the automations to it. I'm gonna do everything, and I'm gonna let you set the price. So imagine me and you talking, and I say, hey, JP, look, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I show you the demo website. I say I'm gonna put the automations. I give you 90 days of email nurturing. I set up your phone. I set up your phone systems and all the things that we offer. I say I'm gonna do all of that, and then I say, look, the one non-negotiable is $97 a month. That takes care of your maintenance and all of those things. But the setup cost, I say, something like this, and it depended on who I was talking to and how elaborate they wanted. But let's just say I say something like this will cost $2,500. But I'm gonna be fully transparent. I'm trying to build my portfolio. I'm gonna let you pay whatever you want right now, bro. Whatever you can afford right now, I'm going to accept that number and the $97 a month on the back end. I talked to 70 people, bro, and only 20 took the deal. I gave these people the opportunity to pay with one person, and I ain't gonna throw them under the bus, but one person only paid me $5. They got a fully functional website, automations, email nurturing setup. I set up their phone for $5. I hate that they paid me $5, but I told them I was accepting any number. Name a price. So the fact that 50 people couldn't even name a price is crazy to me.
Because they don't understand the value of it. This is what I'm saying about a lot of business owners. They don't understand value. All they understand is price. As a business owner, that puts you in a terrible position, right? Yeah. Because you don't even know how to offer value on your end. All you know is price. So that's what you sell on. So even when you're marketing, all you want to talk about is they're charging $500. I can do it for $2. Yeah. They're charging $500. So now you're constantly lowballing, and you end up with all the lowballers. You end up with all of the people. You end up with all the scramblers and scavengers.
And that's why I said it's okay to turn down clients. And out of them 50 people, I didn't have to turn down any of them. They turned themselves down. Like the fact that you couldn't, and I tell them in the conversations, I said, I don't want you to feel obligated to pay this number. I told them, I said, you don't have to pay anything. I don't care if you pay me $1, I'm gonna accept it. People were like, okay, KP, I get right back to you. I gotta talk to my spouse. And I'm like, I understand talking to your significant other, and I understand making business decisions. I understand all of that. What I didn't understand was the fact that I told you, I gave you a blank check.
KP, said, you ain't KP. Hold on, KP. you ain't asked Jazz about no $100. You're not about to tell me that somebody offered you something. You say, hey, babe, hey, babe, can I give him $100?
I told her every time I'm Hey, look,
You might
when
have
I was
told her.
closing deals, I kept wearing the new.
You might. I'm just saying. You might have told her. You ain't went over there. Hey, babe, can I get? I'm about to spend. Is it okay if I spend this $100? And you know something was valuable. You were like, look, babe, I just bought.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, you talking about if I'm making a decision. Yeah, absolutely. Like,
You running your
so with
business. You
my
ain't
with
just
my
ran up.
accountant and Jazz, my wife, I have safety numbers. So anytime I'm gonna
That's
spend
what I'm
over
saying.
$1,000 in my business,
Yeah,
that's when I'll ask
that's
Jazz.
what I'm
If I'm
saying.
gonna spend
So
over $5,000, yeah, I ask Natasha. It's like you gotta have that safety window. But
most
$100,
definitely.
nah. I can spend $100 and then I just tell Jazz,
That's what I'm
whenever
saying.
it comes up in conversation. That's
Yeah,
that's
that's all
minuscule.
I'm saying. That's
But
all I'm saying. So
yeah,
if you
yeah,
running a business
yeah.
and you say name a price and they can't spend $100, $200, that's what people don't get. It's an investment. Business is an investment. And it don't mean you can
Yeah.
throw money at all your problems because once again, sometimes the problem is you. Sometimes you're just not doing the work. I seen somebody on Go High Level in one of the groups. They were like, yeah, I signed up with this affiliate link for such and such, and I haven't made any money. I seen people on there like, oh, what did you expect? You just used an
Right.
affiliate link. You didn't pay for coaching, set up, nothing. You just, yeah, but I was expecting it. I'm like, bro, y'all have to get out of the cookie cutter mindset. Businesses
Yep.
do not run like that. When you are an entrepreneur, you have to be in learning mode, and you have to either be willing to take on that education and learn something, or you have to be willing to pay somebody to do it. That's it. That's
But
it.
hey, to touch on to your second part, if you're gonna pay someone, do the shit they taught you. Like that's what kills me the most, bro, is when they buy the courses or they buy the classes, don't implement it, and then they call the
Right.
person trash like it's their fault.
Because that mirror, people are, I always say that. I said, man, the scariest thing for some people is a mirror. The
That's
mirror is
crazy.
one of the, sometimes the mirror is the scariest thing in a person's life. They will stay on social media all day looking at everybody else's business. They will do anything except look in that mirror. So them paying you was a way for them to dodge a mirror. Hey, I want your course. Now they got something to blame something on. I wasn't successful because KP course didn't make me successful. No, you wasn't successful because you have to get education, you had to get automation, and you have to get implementation. That's it. You have to implement it. You have to implement it. If you are not implementing the information, then it's pointless. The book don't. I got 100 books behind me. These real books. It's not like a play. You know what I'm saying? These
Hold
books
on.
don't read themselves.
Let me grab my one book. You know, and let me grab my one book.
What you got over there?
Now
No,
look,
KP.
these the
I'm,
two. Look, we talking about credit repair. These the two that got me. I got the virtual background,
oh
but I
yeah,
got
I got both of them too.
it's the
You
credit.
know, I order.
It's killing me. It only show Dan Rosen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you know what I'm
Shout
talking.
out
I
to
got
Daniel.
the credit repair cloud one and Brandon Weaver. I found him
Yeah,
off YouTube, but these two books were
yeah,
what got me started. It was like I didn't have a business. I was just trying to figure out how to do credit repair, and I was like, "Yo, bro, saying I can send off some letters and get my credit fixed. Let me see what he talking about." And it worked.
yeah.
Whatever he had in the book worked. And then when I finally decided to start a business, credit, bro, Daniel Rosen. I can tell you one thing: if you don't like this guy, the one thing you could never deny is his marketing skills.
Nope. That's what I listen. I learned from that. Him and Hermosi, right? One thing you gonna learn is marketing. And I got hold on, I got all kind of shit, right? So this just came out. This one of my latest editions, y'all. I like Donald Miller. He like a coaching expert.
Coach Builder,
And
yeah.
this just came out like maybe maybe like a month ago. So this is my latest edition. But he's cold though.
Oh yeah. I downloaded
You
the
got these. Stop
digital
playing.
one.
You got them.
Yeah,
Listen, but I know you got them. I'm
I
gonna
got
tell
the
you what
digital
else you
one.
got.
Yeah.
Listen,
Hey, listen, but that's because that's because Brunson he gives it to you for free because he
yeah,
knows that's the lead magnet.
that's it. I'm gonna tell you.
Once
I
I
know
got
you
it,
got it.
I said,
I know
hold
you
up.
got it. And
ClickFunnels.
I
I
know if
said
you don't
ClickFunnels.
got these, you better get these too.
I got the one he just dropped, the 100 million, the one in the back. Yeah, 100 million leads. I got that jump.
Yeah, I know you got it. Stop playing. You talking about my 2 books, KP. KP,
Well, no, I'm
stop
just
playing.
talking about on my desk. I'm just talking about on the desk. I got the books over there.
KP, stop playing. You know hey, look, all of us kindred spirits. We all know what we like.
Yeah, you gotta educate yourself at all times. I know I got one book. I don't know where it's at, but I got one book. It was Alex something. It ain't Hermosa. It's another Alex, but he teaches webinars. It's called One to Many.
I seen that. It was like an ad I seen.
But that's the book that taught me the importance of webinars. Where it's like, I just said this on my my live earlier. It is so much more profitable and less time consuming to sell 1 to 100 than it is to sell 100 to 1.
Mm-hmm.
Or 100 times to 1. Yeah, 100 times to 1. So it's like, if I sit in front of 100 people and sell this one product to all 100 of them and get a 30% closing rate, I just sold 30 times.
Oh, you know what's I might have read that. It wasn't. No, you say he was talking about webinars. I had another guy, he was talking about actual events, like doing like workshops and stuff. Same concept. Yeah, it's the same concept.
You wanna make sure that you can sell one thing to many people at one time. It's like, if I had the same sales call with you, and let's say my sales call takes 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
To do 10, that's 300 minutes. That's what, 5 hours? About 5 hours? Yeah, about 5 hours, I think, if my math right.
And that's not even with getting ready times and all that. You're having to get ready. You end up, it'd be 6 hours.
5 hours in my day for 10 people. And let's just say we got 30% closing rate. So I spent 5 hours to close 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's no way I'm gonna take 5 hours on a webinar. The webinar could be 2 hours with 200 people, 30% of that. I just exerted way less time and closed way more people.
And not to mention, you recorded it, and you're gonna have people that signed up and didn't show up. So it might have been 300 people that watched the playback.
Yep. And the playback is easier because the playback is digital. It's gonna live forever.
And then you put it on there as a funnel. So now you got your video funnel. Now you got it, and boom, and it's just automated, right? We gotta quit.
Ball game. Man.
It's over.
Hey, we just dropped. Hey, hold on. We gonna have to charge. We gotta charge for the live, man.
We read 10 books to get that type of.
But yeah, the books is what got it. The books
people don't get it, bro, because the information, all the YouTubing and all that, you'll find some stuff. But what happens is, and what people don't get, books, you need some type of thought process to put all this information together. The ebooks are cool, whatever, but when you get a real book that's 200 pages, somebody had to organize that book. And if it's a name like Hermosa and one of those guys and Brunson and all of, they not putting out just anything. So even if you read that book and it take you 2 weeks to read it, 3 weeks, let's say a month, right? And you get 3 things from it. I just watched a Brunson, like a live or something. And I made a whole offer based on the live. It was like an hour-long live. And I said, dog, I gotta make this offer. I gotta put this offer together. You know what I mean? So
I did that with Andy all day. I watched one of his webinars. I was like, hold on, is that easy? It's almost like watching a webinar or seeing somebody else do it reassures you that you already knew what you was doing.
I'm good. What am I waiting on? Like, what am I waiting on? You know what I mean? Like I said with Myron Golden, like man, my dude said he got $1 million, and I'm not at Myron Golden level, but I said he got $1 million. I know I could shoot for a 10,000 one. Like, what am I waiting on? Like, what am I doing? So, you know, people, it's a different concept though. So, and that's a lot of times the mindset. Like when I do my coaching, that's the first thing I always deal with is mindset, because I understand if you feel like you're a loser, then you're going to be a loser. No matter how much I coach you, no matter how much effort I put into this, you're going to be a loser. Let's deal with why you think you're a loser first.
Yeah. Because
let's deal with that first.
If you can't, how can I?
How can I? I'm never going to get through that because you already made up in your mind you're not going to win. So now you just paying me so you can come back tomorrow and say, man, he don't know nothing. I'm still a loser.
He don't know what he's doing. I paid him $5,000 for the program, and he just all he did was trying to help. All he tried to do was help me all day. I'm like, what?
I'm still a loser, like, bro. So, and it's different levels. You may come to me and get some coaching, and you may end up doing better than me next year. And maybe you
And
need
that's
to
what
go
I
pay
love to see.
Myron.
Hey,
I'm
love to
cool
see
with
that.
that. And maybe you need to go pay Myron Golden his $40,000 an hour, or he said he wanted like $350,000 for a day. You know what I'm saying?
I got a story on that, and I don't know if you remember. And I'll say her name first name only, but Amanda, with TikTok. You remember? Do you remember when I dropped my TikTok course?
I remember that. Yeah. I
So
remember that.
the first person that ever like helped me, or she didn't help me like directly, but I was implementing it, like teaching her and building it.
Mm-hmm.
She started taking my practices from my TikTok course. She got over 500,000 subscribers or followers on TikTok. She blew up from doing the things that I said. She blew up on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have 100,000 subscribers on TikTok. She got over 500,000, and I'm like, I love to see that. She asked for support and help and all that. I still talk to her and all those things. But it's oftentimes when people say they want to be coaches, but can't stand when their students surpass them.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to surpass me, because if you surpass me, that makes me a great fucking coach.
I did my job.
You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody had to teach Bruce Lee. Somebody had to teach Michael Jordan, Kobe, whoever. Somebody had to teach them. They're still, what people don't get, right? People so cocky, even when they're doing something good. Yeah. You may be doing good, and you may still need to come see KP for automations. You may need an automation coach. You may need somebody to do, it may be one thing. You may need a financial coach. You may need, it can be one thing. So you got somebody in the gym with Steph. Steph has a shooting coach.
Shooting coach, yeah.
This is the best shooter in the world, and he has a shooting coach.
And somebody teaching him, perfecting his shot every day.
Somebody is in there like, look, that didn't roll right. You're not snapping right. This guy's the best shooter that I've ever seen in my life, and he's paying somebody to coach him on how to shoot.
And that kind of comes back to all y'all on a personal level. Your circle should be like that. Mm-hmm. Y'all should all have, you can have accountability partners, just one person. It doesn't matter if it's your spouse, whoever. You should have a circle of people that are all pushing. Like when I said, this was like, damn, we've been on here about a little over an hour, but about 30, 40 minutes ago, when I was talking about pushing, like I would be pushing JP, where it's like he making 100K. I'm pushing him to let him know, like, hey, bro, I'm on your ass. I'm about to hit 100K.
Right here.
So you can be pushing on 120. Yeah. So and bouncing ideas off of each other, because guess what? Just because he's making twice as much as I am, that doesn't mean he's doing it the way that I'm doing it. So what if I show him how I made 50K and he do that shit, now he had 400K? He might have got the 100K manual labor, and I'm like, yo, bro, I got the AI now. Let's pop the AI on there. He triple up because now he got AI speeding up the process.
Yep. Yeah.
So it says supportive of KP business move, real genuine friend. Yeah.
And she been on here the whole time. I love it.
My dog. Hey, that's my dog. I've been trying to get out Missouri, but y'all live in cold states, dog. I need y'all to I need y'all to come down to Florida. You know what I'm saying? We set something up. Give me some.
Let's get down there. Listen, I've been locked in, bro. Like even for 3 years, like even when I venture off and come back. I've literally been in school for 3 years. I've been home 3 years in a month. Yeah. I've literally been in school.
Look, you might not remember. You might not remember, bro. But when I still remember when we first met. We was on the accountability zone, and you was telling us you was a student, and I was like, bro, you got the green light. You got your brothers, because you were in the fraternity, right?
Nope, I wasn't in a fraternity. Nope, I never joined a fraternity.
So then it was something about you. I think because you was in college, and I was like,
no, you told me that. Nope, you told me, you said, listen, you was like, when you go to that class, you got to make sure you passing out because I didn't have a whole bunch of clients at first. Yeah. He was like, you got to pass out them flyers. He said, are you, everywhere you go, you need to be the face of your business. Are you doing this and that? Yeah. And I did, though. I went to class. Yeah. But you know what?
And you see what I'm saying?
I'm on OG college time, bro. I go walk in. Now I do a lot online. Yeah. She told me, I remember you. Yeah, I was on there. That's what I had just came home.
the good news is the fact that I'm on this live with you mean that you passed the Shanice test because she won't let me talk to everybody, bro. Like between her and Jazz, if my wife don't like you, that's it.
Yeah,
It's a no. I
yeah,
can't business with you. I can't talk to you no more. Nothing. But
yeah.
then
Thank you,
on the
thank
business
you,
aspect,
Shanice.
if Shanice get any type of red flags, yellow flags,
Yeah,
we can't do business. Like
yeah,
so, I feel like I was fortunate for that. Like Jazz, my white boy, she can sniff out a crook in anybody. She could be like, hey,
yeah.
nah, babe, I don't like him. I don't like his energy, and it
And that's
always turn out
real. And you
negative.
gotta listen. And you gotta listen. And
Yep.
sometimes, like they do see stuff. I made a post yesterday talking about they don't have women interested. Sometimes they do though, because I was dealing
Yeah.
with this tax lady learning the taxes, and my lady really was like, "Baby, I'm just not like," because I signed her up too, and she really like just dropped out like I'm straight, and the tax lady ended up being a scammer. She was like, damn near a scammer. All
And
my
when
clients got paid, but she owed me like $7,000, and I'm like, lady, you like terrible. But what ended up happening was the head of her company ended up like reaching out to me this week and was like, we gonna set you up with your own company. So now I can train my own people, which was what I wanted to do anyway. I've never
right.
wanted to work for anyone ever in my life. So that's what was supposed to happen anyway. But sometimes the lady friends they be on it, bro. Like they really be on it. And it's good to have women around. And people don't understand that. Like even with my lady, I have to explain to her, I got a bunch of female friends for a reason. I'm here because some things my sister felt or something like she
Yeah.
just giving me a weird vibe or they just giving me this. And you got to listen, man. And it's a difference when people are, to be honest, KP, a lot of people are attention whores. So you see
Oh,
things online and on this and that, and you see people like begging for attention. I'm
yeah.
not that person. You not that person, and I don't want to interview them people. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to interview them people because they're not even going to have this type of conversation, right? I don't want to pull people on here to tell me, to talk to kick the bobos with nobody. I'm bringing people on that I feel like can add some value to everything, and I can add some value because I'm gonna send the video to you too. Like this is content, and when you want to do it, we can do another one and kick the bobos. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it's about is adding value, no matter what. No matter what I do, KP, I want to add some type of value.
Oh,
I never want to gossip. I never want to be the person that I don't gossip with my woman. Like I
oh
would
no,
literally be.
hey, look, I'm gonna definitely have you on because I don't know if you remember now. We used to do the Wake Up Wednesday podcast every Wednesday morning. We was
Nope, I seen that too.
doing the
Yep,
Wake
I
Up
remember.
Wednesday. So I'm gonna bring it back in a sense, but I gotta coordinate with Shanice to see what days she free. But I'm gonna bring it back, but it's gonna be more concentrated. So instead of giving it for free like we're gonna just give it to the community. So it won't be on my personal page, it won't be on YouTube and all the other places where everything else was. We're gonna concentrate it to give more value to the program. It's like
Most definitely.
I want my people that are paying for this service to feel like, damn, bro, like every week he helping us. He's here every. You should never, if someone gives you a bad review, what I do is I figure out why. I'm never gonna bash anybody. I ain't gonna come for you. I ain't gonna call you out of your character. None of that. I want to know why so I can fix that.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like I wasn't a good enough coach, please just tell me what I did wrong so that way I can make sure to never do that for any of my future students.
Yep.
And that's how I pivot. That's why I feel like, I'm blessed in a sense because I don't want to do anybody wrong because at the end of the day, bro, this business is why my family is where we are now. We moved to Florida because I became an entrepreneur.
Yep.
It's
And
like,
hold on, I wanted to touch on that before we get out here because we're gonna be off here in a minute. KP, why you keep telling them people ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5? It's something wrong with a 9 to 5, KP.
hey,
Stop
look.
telling them people that. Listen, bro. I know you want to be political. Listen, y'all. KP worked a 9 to 5 for years. And he
Yeah,
didn't move to Florida until he became an entrepreneur. I'm not dogging y'all, but I didn't go to college to get an MBA to go work for nobody. And I'm at the top of my class. I graduated last year with my bachelor's with like a 3.879 or something. And I'm graduating in the end of this, in a month now with the same type of grade point average. I'm graduating the top of my class and I have not filled out one application to go work for nobody.
yeah.
I'm just telling y'all, it is something wrong with a 9 to 5 if you are not happy, because most of the people at a 9 to 5 are not happy. So I want to tell y'all, enjoy entrepreneurship. Don't let KP and his humility fool y'all. Listen, Don't let KP and his humility fool y'all. Look, she said you went to school for this. The average person, what's she talking about, Sharnice? The average person didn't have a high school degree. No, I went to school. I'm gonna tell you the truth, right, Sharnice? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I went to school because I had a lot of bad habits, right? I've hustled all of my life. Like I said, I haven't worked a job as an adult. I had a lot of bad habits as a hustler, right? I went to school because I needed structure, right? I needed structure. And with my felonies, I felt like I want my kids to see something else. My kids came to my graduation when I was in prison, and I wanted my kids to see something else. And those letters after your name don't mean nothing much to most people, but to me, it's me sticking to something and me following somebody else's course. Because I've always been my own person. I've always had my own hustle. I've always did everything my way. And I wanted to go figure something else out and say, look, no, I can follow a curriculum too and be good at it. I challenged myself to be good at it because I've always danced to the beat of my own drum. This was more for me. Right. So anyway, KP got to quit telling y'all that entrepreneurship is the way. Listen, y'all, I'm just telling y'all. I'm just keeping it.
But to go back to defend myself, everybody's not built to be an entrepreneur though.
No, I'm not telling them that, but I'm telling them that entrepreneurship is the way.
Right? The freedom you get once
is different.
Once you put in the work to get the freedom that you're requiring, 1,000%, 1,000%. But if you're somebody that's complacent, if you're somebody that know that you're not gonna push yourself or you're not gonna hustle, then you're gonna dig yourself in the grave because now you're putting all this money out. Like what you said earlier, you paying for all these courses and classes and kits and you ain't implementing nothing. Now it could be a negative, but I do agree. You know what I'm saying?
Entrepreneurship is he being humble, y'all. Entrepreneurship, and then he get to tell y'all, see, entrepreneurship moved me to Florida. Listen, what happened with that? Listen, now that's a skilled trade. Being an electrician is a skilled trade. This is the scariest thing with working for somebody. That's a skilled trade. When they felt like they couldn't use your service, whatever happened, they set you down to the side. That's something you went to school for, learned. You did your journeymans. You did everything that you needed to do. For them to say, hey, we good, like that's the scariest thing. When you are an entrepreneur, you eat what you kill. You eat what you kill, and that's an attitude that I love.
And the trade, that's one thing. Even before I became an entrepreneur, I knew I was definitely gonna put that on my boys because, like you said, I've been an electrician for 10 years before I started a business. So at any given time, if you got some electrical problems, that's an extra $500 in my pocket. I know how to fix it.
You still an entrepreneur. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something else that I've learned. Bad employees are usually bad entrepreneurs too. I'm just keeping it 100. If you can't follow someone else's program, then you're not gonna get yourself up in the morning to handle your business. You're not gonna, you know what I mean? You're not gonna do what you're supposed to do to handle your business. So you have to be a good follower before you're a good leader, per se. That's what they say. But entrepreneurship, like KP says, not for everybody, y'all. You got to be a learner and you got to be able to strap them on. Times get hard sometimes. Like I've invested sometimes where it's like, I ain't never not went without food or nothing, but I've literally had to make decisions like, dang, am I gonna spend this $2,500 on this, or am I gonna go shopping?
I get it.
You gotta make them sacrifices, y'all.
And in entrepreneurship, boy, them sacrifices, they can be costly, dog. You pick the wrong coach, the wrong class, the wrong course, and that's $5K gone. You thought, shit. Then the goal is just to get the $5K back. Like
I got the hustle back, but it's like any other hustle. I done bought bad dope before. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Even when you hustle it in the streets, I done bought bad dope before. I didn't, like, you know what I mean? Stuff happens. I just shot a move and the money didn't come back the way it's supposed to. Like something might have happened. I've had a move shot on me to where I've done something and somebody say, "Oh man, this didn't work out. I got robbed." Or when you hustling, it's the same, man. Like, you take a chance.
That's a whole nother story. They don't understand that background pushes you and makes it easier for entrepreneurship. And I'm not saying that I want you guys to have negative back. Selling drugs, we all know that's not the positive thing. But
Nah.
For those of us that were forced into doing that or had that environment growing up, it made becoming an entrepreneur a lot easier because you know how to pivot, you know how to navigate, you know what happens if you just bought $100 worth of weed from the weed man, and the first person you sell it to say this is grass. Well, shit, what I'm gonna do with the other $90 worth? You know what I'm saying? you muted, bro. You muted.
I'm telling people I done did it, bro. I've literally bought bad pounds. Like, what am I going to do with this? I don't smoke, so I've bought pounds that was trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely ain't tried to crack. So you don't know what you're getting half the time. You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
Look,
yeah,
oh,
let me get one of y'all to take that.
most definitely, y'all. So look, y'all, KP, tell them where to follow. Somebody asking you about social media. Tell everybody where to follow you at, and
I got you.
yeah, wherever you want people to follow you at.
So my primary is my name is Kenzel Pearson. So I'm gonna change it on a down so y'all can see it. Kenzel Pearson. Bam. I just changed it. So that's exactly how it is on Facebook.
Yeah.
My Facebook, Instagram, everything is linked from there. So rather than giving you all my links, is grab me on Facebook and you can find me on everything else from Facebook. I linked everything through that. My business, all my other social media. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. I'm on everything. That's one thing I tell y'all. Get on everything because
get on everything.
You don't know which platform you're going to be most successful on. So try them all.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how you find me though. Facebook, that's my name. Even with the KP in the middle, it's Kenzel KP Pearson.
Yes, sir. So thank you, KP. And like I said, bro, anytime you want me to come on, I'm wherever you need me at. I love the people that I'm bringing on. And like I told my guy the other day, like, man, I don't want people on here that don't have nothing to offer, man. People just like being in front of a camera. That's how we end up on here for an hour and a half, because we got actual information we can
you got
we can bounce on.
Some people, in a negative way, some people try to steal your audience by coming on your show.
Yeah,
and it's like, if you don't have any value, you know, like if your crowd would have asked me a gazillion questions, I would have been on here answering questions all day. But it was more of a Q&A. We back and forth. So I come back if you need me. Once I'm ready, because we're gonna try to schedule it out. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it every week like before, bro. We was getting burnt out for free. Fuck that.
Yeah. I definitely understand.
But yeah, I definitely have you come back, and then, you know, like I said, if anybody looking for me, that's my handle here, and I appreciate you, bro.
And I'm gonna tag him under here, y'all, because he good people. That's what I mean. I'm not bringing everybody on here, y'all. It's some people that's pretty good at what they do, but I wouldn't recommend them to my worst enemy. So the people that I'm bringing on here, y'all, that's a cosign. They good people. Y'all deal with them. Anything that they offering is good. And if you got a problem with them, just shoot, because I've had problems with people in the past, and just shoot me a text and I'll reach out to them. We're gonna make sure everybody got good business, because that's what we on great business. Thank you, KP. If y'all on KP page, y'all can follow me at Chosen One Jackpot on everything. The number one, Chosen One Jackpot, y'all. All right, peace out, brother. Thank you so much for giving me this hour and a half, man. I know it's good business.
Hey, look, I was about to say the boss just texted me, so I got
it's time to go, y'all. All right, y'all. Good night, everybody.
All right.
I gotta take this.